Hey guys, it's Zen from Connected Widgets. Just wanted to show you another quick demo of the K-Mometer. This time we're going to do a little something different, and that's to heat up chicken Alfredo. This is something that I got from Costco. I actually had put it in the freezer because I wasn't sure when I was going to eat it yet. But now that I'm ready, just pull it out of the freezer, and lo and behold, I'm going to read the instructions, and it says cook it for 50 to 60 minutes or until the internal temperature hits 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, well, how am I supposed to know if it hits 165 degrees Fahrenheit if I don't have a food thermometer? And that's where the K-Mometer comes in. It'll allow us to monitor that temperature while this thing is heating up in the oven. Now, one thing to note is that the 50 to 60 minutes here, as I found out from previous experience, is basically the time that it's recommending for cooking this, for heating this chicken Alfredo up from the refrigerated temperature, not when it's frozen. So what I actually have to do here is pull it out from the freezer and let it thaw for a little bit so that I actually have the ability to stick the K-Mometer's probe in there, so that I actually can monitor the temperature of it and basically stop the cooking when it hits 165 degrees. Now normally I wouldn't know that if I didn't have a kind of food thermometer in there. So this is where the K-Mometer comes really handy. And as I said before, the 50 to 60 minutes is a guideline they provide when you start heating this up, just as you pull it out of the fridge, but not for when you actually pull it out of the freezer and let it thaw for a little bit. So what will actually happen if you just straight away bake this for 50 to 60 minutes is that it's not going to be done by that after that period of time is over. And so I actually ran into this issue a little while ago, and I decided to use the K-Mometer to make sure that it's really done. So let's see how it's going to work once we can actually put the probe in there and start monitoring the internal temperature while it's heating up. Alright, so I managed to let the chicken Alfredo thaw for a little bit so that I can actually insert the probe inside. Now it's good to go, and let's monitor the temp. Alright, we've put the chicken Alfredo in the oven, and it's ready to go. Now I'm gonna close the oven door. Alright, so now that the chicken Alfredo is in the oven, I'm setting the target temperature to 165. So now we're just going to wait for the target temperature to reach 165. It's about 42 degrees right now, and so we'll wait for the notification to tell us when the Alfredo is ready. I've also got the microwave timer running just so that we can keep track of time. The instructions on the package said to heat it up for 60 minutes or when the internal temperature hits 165. So I think we're going to use the temperature as the yardstick, but we'll see where we're at after 60 minutes. Alright, so it's been almost an hour now and the Alfredo still isn't done. The surface temperature of the Alfredo is registering only about 77 degrees, so we gotta wait for that to hit 165. So we're sitting at about 137, 38 degrees. Remember, our target temperature is 165, so we're on our way there. Alright, so we're going to be hitting our target temperature of 165 for the Alfredo very soon. Anytime now. There we go. our Alfredo is ready. Let's go ahead and check on it. So I've just taken it out of the oven, and we can see that the temperature is going down, and you can see that it's sizzling, and you can hear the sizzling. So the Alfredo is ready to be eaten. This was a good probably 35-40 minutes after that first initial hour. So without the temperature as a guidance, we would be pretty lost in terms of understanding when the Alfredo was actually ready. But because we had the probe pointed to the surface of the Alfredo, we're able to determine when the Alfredo is actually ready to be eaten.